So apparently, the coast on Vurhonga is now amazing for things like Cape Buffalo and Kudu, and quite honestly, I don't know for certain either drink time. I've heard 9:30 for Cape Buffalo. If anybody here has confirmation on that, I will most certainly listen because I've not been on Vurhonga that much, and I've not checked the coast at all, but I wanted to give it a look. What's up, Forrest? What's going on, man? But yeah, I should also say before we get going here, there is apparently a wind advisory, there are thunderstorms in the forecast. If lag or such things occur, I do apologize. I'm hoping for the best. Maybe they'll hold off until the stream is over. What's up, Zach? Thanks for the super chat. Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? No, but I've nearly begun multiple Red Deer videos with stating like the definition of insanity because it feels like that's what I'm doing. Same here, Bottom Boy. It was windy yesterday, windy today, and rainy. I helped my sister's boyfriend's mom move a couple of months ago, and they were getting rid of some stuff. There was like this, it's like a wind direction indicator, if that makes sense. So like one of those metal things. You'll see them often in like farmhouses with like a rooster or a cow. This one's like a bow hunter. So I wanted to spray paint it and get it all looking nice. They were getting rid of that and gave it to me. Goodness gracious, that was something in the wind. I got it done. But it's gonna be special. PA is about to get rocked. Woo boy. What's up, Elias? We're just out here trying to learn what's going on with the coast on Vurhonga. I'm curious. Did I show you? I was gonna send you a picture of it done. I need to make sure that I level it, otherwise it's probably not gonna be very accurate. Hopefully I'll get you a picture once it's all set up. What's the best time to hunt gators in Mississippi? When they are up on shore. After 9 o'clock till about 1600, they tend to be on shore. That would be when I would give it a shot. What's up, Eli? Hope all's well. Everyone's still looking for a hunting partner. Are we talking about Call of the Wild? Is it weird I'd rather watch Call of the Wild gameplay than actually play? No, not necessarily. There's certain things where that tends to be the case for me as well. I don't know if Call of the Wild necessarily falls into that category. Madden's a good one, considering Acid and I just played that on stream on Friday, I think it was. I like to play it, but I actually would prefer to watch, like, you know, the higher level gameplay than play myself. I don't know. The little things in competitive Madden are very frustrating. The man, the myth, the legend. Bottom Boy. Right? Oh. I wasn't aware he was ready to spook. So I take it we're early or they drink here. One of the two seems to be the case. Oh look, a much bigger one. Almost like that was meant to be. No, Acid, you can't get a shout out because you didn't win in Madden. I know you also weren't asking. What's up, Giancarlo? Multiplayer, just trying to get out into the community. If you're in the Discords, a lot of Discords, not just mine, have a looking for game chat that often could maybe help you out there. Favorite animal in the game? That's always tough for me to answer. Like, I guess it depends on the angle at which the question is being asked. My favorite animal to hunt, I'll often say gray wolves, because I just enjoy, like, if you get 10 of them to charge you, or you know, 2 packs, whatever it is. Fending them off and then actually successfully doing so is one of the best feelings in the game. But I really, you know, I hunt whitetail in real life. I still really enjoy hunting them in game. It's tough to go against that as well. So, I see the 300 on... Did they change the sound of the 300? It sounds a little different, but I see it's still not incredible on the Cape, so we may... It might be a lung. We may change up our loadout here, we'll see. Do you know Mouflon drink time? I do not. Now, I'm not sure that all animals currently have a drink time. It seems like some stuff has changed drastically. Speaking of Madden, I tried playing it earlier and it just wouldn't launch. Something wasn't syncing, even restarted the PC, Steam invalidated the game files, still won't launch. Well, that's a little alarming. I haven't touched it since yesterday. I was somewhat hoping for that to just be the last competitive game I play. Just try to get one and just be done. Maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't. This is my favorite channel. I've never seen it live. Please talk to me. What's going on, man? Glad you can make it in today. Should be a stream full of shoosting, whether that's with the 300 or not, may remain to be seen. I know with the, another nice one, with the 454, we've been very effective on capes. The 300 seems to be spotty. Those shots are good though. As long as we keep it low, it's usually fine. Maybe that's just what we'll do then. Oh my. I'm seeing, and this isn't even the direction I necessarily wanted to go in, but I'm seeing why the coast was regarded as being insane on Vurhonga right now. TTK, thank you for the super chat. Is Dilute Mule Deer rare? I think now they are. They weren't for a very long time. They were basically an uncommon. But with the AR update or with the Mississippi update, I think it was Mississippi, they seem to be a lot more rare now. So I think they're like an official rare. I have a question, what PC do you use? Is in the description, actually. South Coast, North Coast, or East Coast? What I was told was like along the south and then up to the north. Like, so I want to be going this way, but the buffalo are leading me back the other way, so apparently there's plenty down along the south coast as well. We go back and find that mythical wherever it got to. What's the best map for moose? For my money, it's Layton. If you go into Balmont during their drink time, there are so many moose. It's rare that you're ever not looking at one or, you know, in range to take a shot at one at some different direction. They're just all over. And there's other places on Layton as well, but Balmont is loaded. Would you consider a collab with Scarecrow soon? I'd love to see one. We did one a long time ago. It's been a while, actually, so maybe we need to do another one. I don't remember. Kyla was watching his stream last night. I was probably carrying with the dog, or I don't even know what I was doing, but I heard her saying something about a collab and then mentioning Classic. I think if we're going to do a collab, it should probably be Call of the Wild. Classic I only do once a week to begin with, but anyway, hopefully that can get happening. I don't remember why. I was just there in multiplayer or something, Bottom Boy, and it must have been not during the right time, because I remember seeing like the tent for that mission, but I didn't see any animals, and clearly I missed out on a lot of good stuff. TTK, thank you for the super chat again. The best gator gun? You know, it's tough because there's no clear favorite when it comes to them. I tend to think that like the 303, that's about as much power as you're gonna get. The 9.3 in theory should be a little more powerful. I don't notice it being that great. I talked about it in the video where we took the ARs to Mississippi. A lot of people want to know how good the 308 AR does, and it really does about as well as any other weapon. If you can brain or neck shot them, you're just good. It doesn't matter what you're using. But if you're lung shotting them, there's a chance you're going to get away. It doesn't matter what you shoot them with. I messed the diamond up. It happens to all of us, man. Hopefully there's another one out there waiting on you soon. What's up, Joe? We had a fantastic week. I don't know if you got to see the Instagram post I made, but man, Shadow was just loving the mud. She was digging around, having an absolute blast. What? Oh, we shot under the heart. Okay, I guess that's my bad. Maybe I should stop talking down on the 300 if I can't shoot. Joshua, thanks for becoming a channel member, by the way. Certainly do appreciate that. Welcome. Got my great one last week. Nice, Vertex. Your great one, Red Deer, I take it? Did I say that on stream? Or did I say it in Discord? I think it was in Discord. Sometime in the next month-ish, I'm planning on trying to do like a Red Deer week, where every stream and every video is just going to be hunting red deer. Probably there will be an extra stream or two and one less video or so. We'll kind of see. But I should be prepping for a turkey hunt, however long that ends up being. But doing something like a Red Deer week would allow me to continue doing that content and still have time to prep. So that might be a thing. Maybe that's a way to get our red deer if we really just focus on them for a while. We shall see. What's up, Sam? Police Lies and Twitch, I got you, man. Makes sense. What's your stats? Hey, Kyla. Let's see. what our stats are. I don't know exactly what specific thing you're looking at, but we'll just kind of click through a couple of things, see whatever you're after potentially. If you could add one animal, what would it be? I think doll sheep on Yukon. They'd be up there high on my list. I've talked about this before. Boy, I chose a bad path to go here. Coos deer on Rancho, in my opinion. God, that was loud. If you're in the wrong place and one of those birds starts talking, my goodness, get out of my ear. I hate this. I'm stuck in this swamp. Help. Anyway, whitetail are on Rancho. Coos deer are a subspecies of whitetail. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. 19 great ones? Yeah, that's a bug. Let me dispel that right now because I've seen that a couple of times. Basically, when Bloodhounds came out about a year ago, they attempted to install a Great One counter. They messed a lot of stuff up. Diamonds were, or golds were being counted as diamonds were being counted as Great Ones. That's why mine says 19. I promised I only have the one, and it's still a small male. What's up, Scarecrow? Where'd that go? I just seen it. Thank you for the 13 months. What's your red deer count now? I don't know, like 4,500? We got a puppy, and I've shot like 300 red deer since. Apparently that's the way it goes. Got 5 great ones? Nice. Joshua, thank you for the super chat as well. Love the content. Keep it up. I will definitely do my best. Thank you, man. Willis or Pickett? So I heard, I was, what was I doing? Driving somewhere. I turned on Pro Football Talk and just listened. Or no, was that the Rich Eisen show? Yeah, because, what's his name? Ryan Leaf was guest hosting. Apparently, Kenny Pickett was incredibly accurate, but I guess he had like the smallest hand measurement in the combine in like forever. That's kind of problematic when it comes to playing in like potentially cold environments, but the accuracy is definitely encouraging. I haven't seen as much of Willis because Pickett's a pit guy, so I've seen a little more of that. I'd like to see him come to the Steelers, honestly. Now, apparently Rodgers has a chance still, too. I wouldn't complain about that, but that doesn't seem like a Steeler move. I've only ever killed 4 red deer, 3 gold, and 1 very, very big diamond almost max score. Well, that's nothing to complain about. That works out pretty good. You still have a chance to change over to Tay? What, with the red deer grind? It does not appeal to me in the slightest to hunt red deer in the dark. Zach, thanks for the super chat. Maybe the red deer great one grind was the friends we've made along the way. I think that's the only thing I can hope for at this point. Yeah, exactly. Yes, and he's in the AFC North, so. Joshua, thank you for the super chat and the sticker, by the way. Oh, these donos. Holy. Got my 5th reindeer troll. Reindeer tend to troll a lot. It is a little annoying. You see a bay one. Even the racks that look like diamonds. Sometimes they just don't make it. It never appealed to me either, but the numbers did. I don't know. I'm weird about stuff like that. For one, I'm very determined to get it off Quattro because I started there. To be fair, you know, the 4,200 kills, whatever it was before the reset, there's, like, people have asked, does the reset affect your grind? In the sense that, I try to explain this as simply as I can. Let's say there's 200 red stags on your map, that's probably not correct. But from those 200, you continue shooting them over and over, you know, over the course of 4,200 kills. Now it's a new set of stags on your map, so those 4,200 didn't affect anything going forward, but still. Started the grind on Quattro, I intend to complete it there. First Marion turkey I shot was a diamond light brown. Nice. Just saw my first legendary red deer yesterday and it was a troll. That's what my red deer on Tay have looked like, quite honestly. Trolls. I got my first bighorn cape yesterday, just around the corner from where you are. Well, hopefully I can have such luck as well. Nice, man. What's your favorite animal to hunt in the game? I think, as far as my favorite animal to hunt, is probably wolves. I say this a lot, like if you can get 10 of them to attack, or if you get 2 packs, actually, you know, effectively surviving that and fending them off, I guess you could say, don't know. There's not something that happens often in Call of the Wild. Generally speaking, you kind of dictate the way things go. So when the wolves kind of take over and you have to react to what they do, I tend to find it fun. Like 40 diamonds off Tay. I'm at 20-ish. Kyla had like 23. Her Quattro was comparable in diamond numbers to Tay. I mean, in 3,000 kills, she had 23 diamonds or whatever it was. Best way to flush out pheasants, run right at them. Right, Bottom Boy? That's what I was saying when, I think it was my wish list for, it was like a Christmas list, Christmas Eve kind of idea for Call of the Wild. Gators came out of Mississippi. They, in my opinion, were an overwhelming success. Crocs on a new Africa map can make a lot of sense to me. Chamois hunting is underrated. They're a cool species. I've always liked them. They kind of have a little bit of a pronghorn vibe to them, just kind of unique in that way. Like, pronghorn are the last of their particular, is it genus or species or something in North America. I don't know that chamois have that specific thing, but they're very unique as a species. Best class setup in your opinion? So when you say class setup, you mean like a loadout that allows you to hunt all classes? Is that correct? If so, I've got a video on that I did recently. The only reason I didn't tell you exactly what it was is because I forget specifically what weapons I chose. What exactly is a troll? Generally speaking, a troll is a max level animal that does not make diamond due to its score. So on occasion you'll see someone say, I got trolled, when they shoot a diamond incorrectly and the harvest check is missing and that cost them to not get the diamond. That's not a troll. So the diamond requirement for Cape Buffalo, kind of what we're looking for right now, is 151.3. If you were to shoot a level 9 Cape Buffalo that scored a 150, let's say, so it's 1.3 below diamond, that's a troll. Got my first diamond chamois today, there you go. Bottom right coast has them in the brush up to 500 meters off the coast and it's annoying. Well, I guess I'll be looking for tracks as we're going along here. Can you not chew your thing right on the leg of the desk there? Noisy doggo. First diamond was a mallard. Hey, at least it's a diamond. There we go. First one on the eastern side. Kind of by himself, it would seem. Just saying hi, what's going on, Panda? Please help, every time I log in it resets me. PC or console, is there any chance that maybe, if you're on PC, I would try disabling Steam Cloud or enabling it if you have it disabled currently. Is the diamond orange water buffalo a super rare? Nah, orange unfortunately is just one of the common variations they have. North is the hotspot for buffalo? Yeah, we'll hopefully get there. Now, I don't know what their drink time is now. 9 to 12:30? It's effectively what it used to be. We'll have to probably reset the time. Maybe we get up to this tent. I don't know if we can make it that far. What do I take away, Kyla? Oh, yes, I see. Shadow thinks all time is playtime. Definitely. Including bedtime. That definitely is playtime in her mind. Luckily, she can get on the bed by herself now, so it's... Before she would jump down, I'd have to go with her, go down the steps, go get food, go outside, go find whatever toy she's got in her mind. Now she can just kind of do whatever she wants. Didn't take long. She's growing quick, and neither of us are okay with that. She's supposed to stay small forever. So my trophy lodge won't let me get in. It kicks me out every time. Do you have any advice about that? I've had that happen on occasion. This seems incredibly stupid. Try going to your trophy lodge from a different map. When Rancho came out, I believe it was, sometimes I would add a trophy to my lodge, and I couldn't get in. The only way to fix it, weirdly enough, was to enter the lodge from Hirschfelden. Why would that be the case? I have no idea, but it was. And that was how I was able to continue to get into the lodge, and it really seemed like adding trophies or removing trophies when that would happen would actually solve it until eventually I'd add another trophy that would cause the same issue to come back. Never did figure out exactly what the deal with all that is, but that's the best advice I can offer, is to attempt joining from another map. I don't think we'll get too crazy here and try to smoke every Cape Buffalo, or we'll never make it all the way up. Puppers need to stay small the rest of their life. I agree. PA's the best, plus the whitetail or big males. I'll have to make a video on this. Maybe it'll just be on YouTube. I don't know if it'll ever be something for Wild TV. But Kyla and I were walking around yesterday looking for sheds with shadow, and I suddenly realized I've been looking at this property incorrectly for the past like 6 months. Down in where the buck that I shot was bedded, it's just all brushy. Oh my god, that was legendary. It's all brushy and just not really feasible for access, I guess. But I realized, rather than looking at the creek as a barrier, I should have, and am now going to, look at it as a point of access. It should be shallow enough in the fall that I can just walk it, or worst case, I'll get a kayak, and I can essentially get right around their bedding area and into one perfect tree for a tree stand. And I am sad that it's March. I want to go hunt that stand. It's not even hung yet, but I just think it's going to be such a good spot. Big male. I don't even know, was it a common? Don't even know what it looked like. I guess just low shots with the 300, it does great. I was really struggling with it the couple of times we've taken it out, but as long as we can do okay on that legendary, wherever he is. Didn't get to see if he was a common, don't know if he was red, I just saw the 90 come up. Tristan, thanks for the super chat. The Red Deer grind, when you go so long without a legendary, is such a sad time. Currently 2,000 in. I've never seen a rare Red Deer, so I shall keep dreaming. Are you telling me you're 2,000 without a diamond, or 2,000 in general, but still no rares? That's nuts. You gonna become a bottom boy? I'd love to be an honorary bottom boy. I'll make my own logo and we can match. Alt account saw 5 medium plains bison, couldn't shoot it. I take it alt account was a new account and therefore you didn't have the proper weapon? Why don't I travel? To where? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that yet. 2,000 on the rare, I got 6 diamonds. Okay, good. I was worried that you didn't get a diamond or a rare. I was like, something's wrong there. I don't know what it is, but gotta figure that out. I'm glad you're getting diamonds at least. I'll donate 10 if you get a goal within the next 20 seconds. Holy. Back to back, all cheeked up. There you go. Pushed up against glass on both sides. Oh, that kind of traveling? Traveling costs money and gas is ridiculous right now. Yeah, oh, Kyla got a thing in the mail, but our road gets pretty icy, so the delivery people didn't want to go down the road. So Kyla got it shipped to my parents' house, and there he is. I was driving to go get that, and gas is like, what, $4.20 a gallon right now in PA. I told my mom I'm better off just flying there. So small horns, nothing crazy, but I haven't seen a legendary cape in a while. I think it was you who said you've never been outside of the US. How come? I don't know. Growing up, we just never really did a whole lot of traveling. You know, our vacations, or whatever you want to call it, was going camping for 3 days, an hour away, and I was then and still am now fine with that. I just kind of enjoy where I'm at. Alright, fella. I'm gonna need you to go alert before your contemporaries smoke me. Ooh, he moved his head. That was worrying. I thought that was gonna be the bottom of his skull and we were gonna be big trouble. Speaking of big trouble, I say we just get the heck out of the way and oh no, not the slow moving types again. I wasn't prepared for this. I really need to start a passport application process. I probably need to do that as well. Smoked. Do you like Cape Buffalo or Water Buffalo better? I like the Capes. I like the shape of their horns. We're just gonna... Well, there's kind of fleeing. Maybe we're okay. Think we can take our time here. Heh, figures. It's an initial spawn. It's fine. We're lucky we were as low as we were. Any higher and that was straight into his jaw. Not that it matters. Troll anyway. But then any lower and we're below the heart. Good to know we can make the shot. Bad to know that he's a small troll male. There might be more out here, who knows. Do you hunt in real life? I do. Why are you whining down there? What's that about? Big troll. Ooh, a troll emote's a good idea. I don't even know what kind of emote slots we have available on YouTube, to be 100% honest. Best shimmy gun? The Mosin, so long as you're careful about the accuracy, and the reason I say that is the Mosin is usually only at like 300 plus meters, just a little bit inaccurate, and obviously that can be enough to throw off a shot. Got trolled, it's quite alright, I don't even know. Unless it's a Bighorns diamond, I don't even know that I'd place it in the lodge. I'd mount it, but don't even know that I have room for any more small boys. Let's climb this hill a little bit and then look down onto the coast. That might be better. Another max one. Why do you stream on both Twitch and YouTube? A number of reasons. Twitch is a little more of a chill kind of vibe. Twitch was, you know, made specifically for streaming, whereas YouTube kind of brought on the streaming later. It was obviously like a video service at first. So there's certain things about Twitch that just kind of make it better for streaming. I think those who moderate might be able to attest to that. Moderating on Twitch and some of the modding tools are better, but one of the things that I guess maybe isn't made clear enough is that it's kind of just a call it don't put all your eggs in one basket kind of tactic. If for whatever reason YouTube ever said, like, you know what, we're not a big fan of guns, we're not gonna have anybody doing hunting game content on our platform and monetizing it anymore. Is that ever gonna happen? I don't know. But if it does, I have somewhere I can go and be like, hey, I've been streaming over here on Twitch. You know, we have a little platform over here. I can't continue to make a living on YouTube if this is happening. So, you know, come on over here. We're gonna do Call to Wild streams. Basically that. Basically, you know, diversify and make sure that I'm not fully relying on YouTube. Because for all I know, YouTube could, for some reason, just go away tomorrow. Got trolled by 0.1 by a cape the other day. Those are the worst. How do you find so many animals? Currently, I actually don't know this area as well as I would normally when I answer this question, but we're just running an area that Cape Buffalo happen to drink during their drink time. And that's what I do in videos and in every stream. The reason that I'm generally consistently seeing animals is because I'm hunting an area where animals are going to be during their drink time, and that's going to allow me to see more stuff. Like, here's what I always say. You look at this map. Where are animals going to eat at? I don't know, anywhere. Where are animals going to drink at? Not over here, like where the water is. So you hunt the drink times, right? And you start to learn where animals are likely to be during their drink times. And Vurhonga just kind of got a redistribution, so things are a little bit different. But it seems to be a pretty good bet. You go like along this coast during Cape Buffalo drink time, which is now 9:30 to 12:30. You're going to see a bunch of Cape Buffalo, and you're going to find other animals just naturally as you're going along. That's that other thick track guy, actually. Excuse me, sir. I'd like you to allow me to shoot you now. I've tracked you long enough. Why do they keep doing this to me? He lowered his head just like that legendary did. I think that second shot was actually fine, but now he's going to be a silver. What time is the drink time for capes? Yeah, 9:30 to 12:30. How much space do you need to record a video? That's going to depend on so many things. I record a very high bitrate so that my videos are clear and crisp when I upload them to YouTube. To some degree, like, there's probably a point in which the compression and stuff of this is getting way too technical, but anyway, Point is, it depends on the file format that you're recording into, depends on the bitrate, all that stuff. It also depends on the length, hello there, of the video. That's a big one. It's no longer as rare as it used to be, but that's a Bighorn's brown. I've always wanted one of those, but of course they're common now. I don't know how I feel about this. Anyway, to go back, generally speaking, here, I'll actually, I recorded a video today. Let me see as we're moving along here. Tristan, thank you for the super chat. I will read that in just 1 second. Get in here and take a look at the size of this file. So, it is 42 gigs. I was going to say about 40 gigs as well. And about 3 hours long. So, if that gives you some kind of gauge, that might help. Where even are you? I can hear you're whining with that in your mouth. What's wrong? What's up? You want to shoot him? I don't even know what this is about. What? What is it? Definitely not a troll? Nah, he's guaranteed with the estimate. Do you want to sit up here? I don't get... Okay, just lay down there. I don't know what this is. Shadow wants to shoot the big male? That's what I thought. Just wants to get on in that big male action. Danny, thank you for the super chat. If this isn't a diamond, I come steal the puppers. Does that mean that my shooting determines the fate of my dog? By the way, before I let that get away, Tristan super chat there. Ever since I started playing this game this year, I found your channel. You become my daily routine. On days you don't upload, I've been watching old videos. Thanks for always entertaining me. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing as well. My dog is now looking around for the dog that is whining. I don't know if it's because she's teething and that's bothering her teeth or what, but just doing her thing. That's so cool. I'm still a little bit saddened that it's common now. It's the same as like the light brown diamond turkey. Like a long time ago, that would have been something I thought was just amazing. We shot a 4.59 one time that was a level 2. It's less cool now, but still the visual is amazing. I don't know that I want to shoot it with its head down necessarily. Can I kind of get it attentive? I don't want to straight up alert it because we saw how that went the last 2 times I took that shot. It didn't exactly go to plan. The fate of my dog is based on this shot. Goodness. I like how his horn goes through the rock there. Okay, I'm not a fan of it. Let's alert him. We'll have to be a little more... God, that's amazing. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Didn't get it. Alright, we gotta take this very seriously. I had to keep that below the skull. If we hit the skull, we ruin the trophy, so probably shot too low. But he's not gonna die. Unless it's a long shot, in which case we're good. We can take our time and make sure we get a good, clean shot through. Unfortunately, we were up high, but I don't know that we would have seen him if we were not. Where is his blood? I want to confirm that the shot was poor. I don't even see blood. Did it not hit him? That would be really odd. He's not dropping. We're still going to treat this as if we did hit him. Now it comes down to one opportunity to catch him in the lungs when he's running by, and I've struggled with this. He isn't going to die from a flesh hit? No. I don't know that I hit him. Oddly enough, because he should actually drop a little health. Alright, this is probably our chance. As soon as he picks the direction here. Yes. Okay, that could have been freaky. I'd have been really sad if this ended up not being a diamond. You've one shot, one opportunity to save your doggo. Heart was pounding on that one, I ain't gonna lie. Clutch. Big clutch. I want to see if I hit him the first time. Tell me how that missed. Somebody. Well, effectively it was a one shot, one kill, but if anybody can explain how the first shot didn't touch him, I'd love to know. Oh my. Barely bighorns, I think is it 156? Yeah, 156 is the cutoff, not 157, but very cool. Great shooting text, thanks. Oh god, help. Nope. I don't even need to aim. Shooting with Alfie, thanks for the super chat. What's your favorite diamond that you've shot? Get out of here. The 5-ball diamond whitetail that we shot live on Twitch was cool. A super rare live is always special. And bottom boy in there with the super chat. Is that a sticker of a diamond? I didn't even know there was a thing. Thank you, man. I thought I even saw him do the dip on the first shot. That sight is slightly off. Because it missed, that's how it missed. That does make a lot of sense. I have to give you that one. Huh. Well, the worry was for naught. Had that shot failed, we still could have hit him again, but that was unnecessarily stressful. Playing for 30 minutes one time, but it could have been 2. We got trolled as well. Danny, thanks for the super chat. You keep the puppers another day. She's been wild today. I don't know if you even would have wanted her. She's really good at like knowing when I'm ready to finish recording a video. Maybe I like give off a vibe of like I'm almost done, I'm gonna head downstairs. Like I swear she knows, but she starts whining and like scratching, making noise. And then I can't do like the outro or whatever it is to my videos, so it ends up being considerably longer till I get to actually go downstairs. Not much of an angle to get a lung shot in there, if any. If it gets him, it gets him. If it doesn't, I'm not worried. It looks like that's gonna be a flesh hit. Oh, good. Bottom boy isn't potty trained? That's why he kept on going home when we were hunting down there. Where are you at on the map? We're heading up the coast right now. It is apparently littered with buffalo. I was told that, I think it was Venom that told me in Discord. I'll have to thank him for that one. How do you spot animals through your scope? That is a skill. Go into Ambusher here, top of tier 2, sight spotting. One of the few skills that I feel I could not play this game effectively without. You look at it, one of the issues is a lot of times animals are hidden by a bit of brush, obscured by another animal, whatever it may be. If you spot them with the binoculars, by the time you get the gun up and get a good shot kind of lined up, their outline starts to go away, and that outline is important. There was this scarecrow, if he's still around, he'll know what I'm talking about. There was this one guy that kept on commenting on my videos that was just I don't know, very insistent that using the spotting outline that, you know, the devs put into the game was cheating. And my response always was that when you're the player of the game, you maybe don't need the spotting outline as much, but as a viewer of someone that's playing, the spotting outline helps you connect so many dots that you can't connect without being the one in control of the binoculars or the player and stuff. In my opinion, it's... I just read that. In my opinion, it's necessary for content. Is that Kylan's nickname, by the way? Halfway reading the comment and answering is not something I do often, but that caught me off guard. You remember? Okay, I thought you were maybe still around. Wasn't that great? Yes, it was the trophy lodges. Of course you get all these trophies when you use that cheat the spotting outline. Well, excuse me for playing the game the way it was made. Next time I'll install the hard mode difficulty. Think we'll ever get a range finding scope? Yeah, I bet we will. I don't see... That's not one of those things that makes the game that much easier, in my opinion. Because you're gonna range. It's a time saver at the end of the day. I like that idea a lot. Can that be your new Discord name? The amount of questions that we'll get. Falcon? Almost died. Falcons have no one now? Did they trade Matt Ryan? Surely not. His cap hit is ungodly. There's no way. How do you get the scope down from the sniper? What do you mean? How do you take it off? If you're on PC, middle mouse click does that. Already 2 diamond bison? Nice. What is your favorite great one? Are you asking like between the whitetail and the red deer? Probably the whitetail. There's a couple of racks that I really like, and they're not the ones that I have. I do like that I have the highest scoring one. The highest scoring rack that it is. I haven't got the highest scoring great one out of everyone. But there's a couple of racks that are very cool looking that I wish I had. How many great ones do you have? Just the one. What's that? She might need to go outside too. She was kind of circling around, but it was 2 minutes before the stream, and I was like, well, guess we'll hope for the best. Imagine a great one mule deer. I'm hopeful that happens. Where is she at? Oh, there she is. Kyla punching air right now. Is it because of the nickname? I don't get it. Kyla's just punching Cape Buffalo in the same spot that I'm at. She's gonna go kill an albino diamond just to show me up because she always does when I'm streaming. I'll be out there grinding red deer and Kyla's like, oh, there's my 3rd diamond today. I'm out here not getting nothing. Oh, I was supposed to... Yeah. I meant to change the time when I passed that 10. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go back and do that. Getting to the end of drink time. Got a brown diamond cape at this moment? Hey, I just got one as well. Nice, man. I guess she's still chilling.
Are you doing crazy? She's like, let me up.
Does she want up?
No, not
I don't really want you chewing that thing on my lap. You have anything to say to the audience? You want to share with the class? I'll let you up, I guess, if that's what your problem is. Why are you whining? Getting chunkier every time. Probably weigh like 12 pounds. Wait, really, Bottom Boy? Hey, what is it? What kind of dog you got? A whiny dog. She's a blue heeler mix. She's just about 16 weeks old. I don't get what you're doing. Do you think you should maybe try to take her outside? I don't know if that's what her problem is, but...
Come on, you're done. Let's go.
You're gonna take that thing with her. You're not taking it from her, that's for sure. I think that's what she needs.
Come on, go bottom.
Anyway, Ridley got smoked. Oh, poor Matt Ryan. He's gonna be... What's the new tight end's name? Fast guy... Oh, I can't think of his name. Pitts. He's gonna have like 150 receptions next year because no one else is on the team. What he just sent in the fantasy chat? Here, I'll take a quick look. The entire 2022 season for betting on games. Maybe that's why he was sitting out. It wasn't mental health. He was just trying to do some research. Shadow must be an alcoholic with all the wine. You know, funny enough, anytime that Kyla or I will sit down on the couch with a beer or whatever we may have, Shadow's like, yeah, I will take some of that. Look away for a second and look at the TV or look at your phone, and she's licking the around the top of it. I can't think of the top. Like, you get my point. Matty Ison pitched to the bowl. I'd like to see Matt Ryan get one, but I don't know. The team's in kind of disarray lately. Your doggo's very whiny today. I think it might have something to do with the fact that we spent like 6 hours outside yesterday. She was loving it, playing in the mud. Oh, it finally quit raining. It was pouring before the stream. Maybe Kyla can get her outside and maybe she'll be a little better. I think she wants to be out. Aspen did that exclusively with whiskey. Talk about a doggo with tastes. Patterson getting drafted #1 in every fantasy league right now. I forgot he was with them. They got the guy, Mike Davis, that was backing up McCaffrey and just doing great in Carolina, but I guess maybe that was just the offense. Did she do anything?
She peed and pooped. Yay!
I knew it. I knew it.
In the rain and all.
Is it still raining? It looks like it's not raining at all.
It's raining.
Now she's happy. what's up, Tipsy? Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate the support. How does Denver look next season? I think we have to wait and see what the Aaron Rodgers situation is before we fully answer that, but they have a lot of pieces, they just don't have a quarterback. As long as Melvin Gordon's still there, which I believe he is, they've got a very solid receiver core. Their defense, even without Von Miller, has been good. They could be alright. I mean, what, they were more or less 500 this season. Oh, jeez. I'd be picking at random, Bottom Boy, but we could try it. Do you know who Kendall Gray is? Yeah, I know him. Rodgers staying in Green Bay? He might be. I wouldn't be surprised either way, honestly. You kind of get the impression that the fact that he hasn't just come out and said he's staying in Green Bay, maybe he is waiting for them to, you know, make a better offer, or maybe he is deciding between other teams. Who knows? Gonna hunt turkeys in the spring. That is the plan. I don't know how much I'm gonna hunt turkeys because a very needy puppy doesn't like it when I leave, but we'll see. Collab with KG? I doubt it. Our content styles just don't match that well. Like, I just couldn't see our types of content flowing. Nothing against what he does or anything. I'm just saying, like, I don't think... I don't know that our content styles could mesh. I kept on seeing your Facebook posts. Were they supposed to be better than that? I know nothing about college basketball. I hunt turkeys in the summer. I basically do too, because PA is insane and our season starts in May. It goes into June, or at least it gets close to June. Rumors say that Rodgers will be on McAfee tomorrow. He should be. Does KG ask his fans to ask for the collab? So many requests. I wonder if he doesn't stream, right? I think he just does videos. I wonder if he gets the same requests. Nothing harder than explaining why two creators might not be the best to collab with each other. Yeah, because it's not anything against the other creators. Just like sometimes your styles of content wouldn't mesh well. We each have our own different kind of niches. I watch this stuff every now and then. Mostly it's real life hunting stuff. Aaron Rodgers Tuesday. I'll be watching, that's for sure. What's up, Ormy? It's early in the show, right? Sometimes I catch it live. If I'm recording at the right time, I'll sort of record and listen and pause as I go along. Who's your NFL team? I'm a Steeler fan, and a Steeler fan who's really hoping that either Aaron Rodgers or a good rookie quarterback ends up on that team. Do I know DD33? I do. I know DD well. Back in 2015 sometime, we played a lot of Classic together. A lot of the old videos that I did were basically myself, DD, a couple other guys would just play Classic for like 6 hours a day in the summer. And if we found something cool, we'd press record. It was as simple as that. Oh, that's no good, Bottom Boy. Tough to watch, I'm sure. Troy Aikman quit broadcasting for Monday Night Football. Let's go, Cowboys. I wonder if he's going to end up with Al Michaels. I generally liked Al and Chris as a duo. I don't know that Al and Troy would be necessarily good or bad. I swear, like, Troy's just been screwing around the last 2 years when he's broadcasting with Joe Buck. Just make these random comments for no reason, which I enjoy, so we'll see how he does with Al. Assuming that's what they're trying to do. I know that's what Al was asking for. The McAfee interview last week with Mike McDaniel was a great listen. Mike sounded stoned out of his mind, but I think the dude's going to do great in Miami. He is an interesting character. I listened to him on the Rich Eisen show. I think they got a good coach. I do question, because I get the impression that he's a little bit of like is a meek a good enough word here? Like a meek fellow where I don't know that he can get loud and, you know, motivate guys or I guess not yell at guys. That sounds like he's talking to kids, but you get my point. Like criticize in a loud voice, maybe. How many animals have you scared? Like, millions? Coming up on 4 million? Now, a lot of that's ATVs and rabbits, but... Has Bottom Boy informed you on what the NFL did to Calvin Ridley? Yeah, we just had that conversation like 5 minutes ago. That's nuts. Did you hear me saying that? You had Shadow outside. So, apparently he's been suspended the entire 2022 season for betting on games. Hope Kyle Pitts can catch 150 passes or so, because Julio's gone, Ridley's gone. What's up, Mel? Make Tony Romo stop commentating? I like Romo. I think, generally I was of the opinion 5 years ago that Collinsworth was no good and Buck and Aikman were no good. I did like, I mean, I guess I like the guys actually calling the game, so Nance and Al Michaels. But I never cared for like the color guys. But then I don't have anything against Booger McFarlane, but I use him as the example. My God, when he was in the Monday Night booth, I was like, oh. So Collinsworth and Aikman and John Madden and these guys were actually really good at what they do. He's doing great. He's with ESPN. He has a different career now. He just wasn't cut out for that. Neither was Jason Witten, by the way. Ibucam had his name slaughtered in that booth. Big Boy Gus is my favorite. He's good. I do like him. I don't personally like Aikman. He's got an interesting like cadence in the way he talks and stuff, but you know, the other thing is, too, I think it's Pat McAfee that makes this point. A lot of people dislike certain commentators because, you know, they are inevitably going to be calling your team's worst moments. You know, somebody out there, I don't even know. It wouldn't have been Madden because he retired. Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody called the Steelers Super Bowl loss. That could have really bugged me in 2010, but I don't even remember who it was. But you're bound to maybe dislike certain guys, and everybody thinks that your team is hated by the commentators as well. The Steelers fan page is so hilarious on Facebook. They think Collinsworth is out to get them because he was a Bengal player, and they think that Aikman hates him because he was a Cowboy, and I don't think, and same with Romo, I don't think they really care. I really don't. I think they just enjoy watching football. I don't know what Witten was doing in there. It really did too. Like, Witten was always thought of as just this, like, generally speaking, you know, upper tier of tight ends, even if he was a little bit slow. And then he had to go back to the NFL to kind of be like, hey, look, I was good at this thing. Don't look at my commentating career. Is it Greg Olson, the player, Bottom Boy, that you were mentioning there, by the way? Because there's another Greg Olson in NFL media, but I don't think it's him, right? Romo is Patrick Mahomes' secret crush? Romo is Mahomes' crush, or the other way around? Although Mahomes might be looking for somebody else to add to the family. Apparently some not good things have happened around there. Who was the worst quarterback, Jamarcus Russell or Ryan Leaf? I don't think... Russell never hardly did anything. Ryan Leaf actually was at least like a backup on certain teams. I forget who, was it KC? I forget which team he went to, but he's been on a couple of teams. Ryan Leaf was never amazing, but he was physically gifted. He just wasn't, I don't know, mentally prepared for what he was getting into. Not that Russell wasn't physically gifted. It was kind of, I guess, the same mental situation, but I mean, there's a famous story about, I don't know who the coordinator of the Raiders was, but they basically, gave Jamarcus Russell a bunch of plays, like, hey, go over these tonight, see which ones you like, and he just said all of them the next day, and then they went to run them and he didn't know any of them. Did you have a dry period of getting no rares or diamonds before you got your great one? For Whitetail, no. I killed a diamond within 50 kills of getting him, and then I killed a diamond to kill before the great one, oddly enough. Mahomes' wife is insane. I think she got kind of villainized. I don't know that she's insane necessarily, but I know there was a lot of just like, there's too much family drama kind of stuff going on. My Cowboys having the greatest offseason so far? Letting Amari Cooper go? It sounds like maybe Gallup's going to get re-signed, so it might not be as bad as it sounded like. What's your GPU? A 1080 Ti. Have you got the great one, Red Deer? I have not. Considered streaming that today. Just kind of figured we'd do something different. People have been asking for Vurhonga in the comments, and here we are. Wait. DeMarcus Lawrence is getting let go? Was he the guy... They've had a bunch of... He was the defensive lineman, right? That got a huge contract and then kind of didn't put up the numbers, is that correct? What do you think of Mississippi Acres? I like it a lot. I just think it's missing something. I have the same opinion about Tay Aurora. Everybody thought Tay was going to get tar, and I think that's kind of the missing element of Tay, because, you know, fallow deer are on another map. Red deer are on another map. Turkeys are on another map. Euro rabbits are on another map. The uniqueness to Tay is the Stika deer and the chamois and the feral goats, which are great, but I don't know. I just think it needed one more species, and that tar could have been it. And then it just kind of never panned out. There was like an image of a tar in the one mission, like in the spotting icon or the track info. Don't know why it didn't happen. Maybe it was never meant to happen. And then, yeah, with Mississippi, I just think it needs like another something. Another small game species. I find myself, as much as I enjoy running around and shooting quail and rabbits and raccoons and stuff, just something, maybe something along the coast where the gators are. Tay needed tar? I agree. I hope the next map is like 5 unique species. I'm still hoping for another Africa map, in which case you'd think we could get at least 5, but who knows. How do you like the ARs? I like them a lot. The 308 is definitely the one I like the most. At some point today, we should get to use it. We've only seen capes so far. I don't know what Kudu drink time is, to be honest. That's kind of part of my problem. The 223 and 22 are good. I have nothing really negative to say about them necessarily, but there are other weapons that are like as good, basically. Are you going up along, like, all the way up? Yeah, the 2 9s I have were going up. Speaking of Kudu, hello there. See if we can call him out. Oh, Kudu are late. Ugh. Nighttime. Gross. We might. How'd you feel about elephants and zebras on a new Africa map? There's this conversation that comes up basically every time the idea of elephants is brought up, that they should allow us to hunt elephants, but put a price tag on the license to do it. So I've heard 2 different theories. Either you charge like 50,000 or 100,000 in-game cash to shoot an elephant. I think unfortunately, the game being where it is, 5+ years old, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Somebody like me, let's say it's 100,000, I can still shoot like 140 elephants before I even have to worry about the cash. So then I just have to be picky, right? And then I can get however many big ones I want. So that theory I don't think works. The other thing, and I actually like this idea, is what if they were a paid DLC? Now I know, bring up the idea of having to pay for content. A lot of people are immediately against that. Let me kind of lay this out. The reason for maybe not adding elephants or lions or rhinos is that they're endangered, or what's the word for potentially gonna be endangered? I guess you get my point either way. Like, you can't just mass hunt them like you can other species because there's not enough of them left. If you had a paid DLC, which is, you know, whatever, $3, $4, and that money went to the conservation, or some percentage of it went to the conservation of elephants in real life, it's hard to argue that they shouldn't be in the game because you can't hunt them in real life. You're literally helping them, and then you hunt them in the game and you don't shoot them in real life. I don't know. Vulnerable, that's what I wanted, yeah. So I don't know. I think that's a good idea. That was not my idea. Somebody else brought that up somewhere along the way, but that's how you would do it, Mel. I think, you know, $1, $2, $3, whatever it is, like a couple of bucks. Maybe that allows you to shoot however many elephants you want or whatever. But then it goes to actually helping elephants in real life. I can't see the pushback being a thing there. I thought this was a video game, though. I mean, it is, but in the same breath, it's a video game that's simulating real hunting, and I'm with you. Like, I always say this, if they were to add elephants, I would hunt them. The video game side of me wants to shoot the big things in real life that I can't actually go and shoot, and, you know, I get all that, but there would be pushback. I promise there would, because there's been pushback with things like that in the past. When the Hunter Classic added polar bears, there is a bit of pushback. They are vulnerable, maybe endangered. And the way that the Hunter Classic originally did it is that there were going to be seasons, which were a couple days long or something, where, you know, their little world in the game was, you know, they needed to be hunted to control the population or something, and then you could go and shoot them. People didn't like that, so they just made them, you can hunt them whenever you want. Which is probably the way a game should be. I want to read Mel's thing there, since we're having this conversation. Thing is, you can hunt elephants and rhinos, etc. in real life, people just don't realize it. I've seen the price tags are very expensive, but with the correct paperwork, it's very doable. Yeah, and that, like, the way that they are hunted is with those price tags, and generally speaking, it's not always the most sporting hunt, but a lot of that money, I don't think people realize how much of areas of Africa in particular are helped by hunting and the money that comes from that. But I guess it is like the potential pushback you might get from people being like, you shouldn't put elephants in a game that's encouraging whatever it is, and maybe people don't agree. Ridley tweeted that he doesn't have a gambling problem. You know, it's hard to believe, considering the money isn't necessarily a reason to be gambling. He's got plenty of that, considering he's a professional receiver. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for the super chat again, Tristan. People don't realize this, maybe? Yes, elephants are endangered in some areas, but are overpopulated and a nuisance in other areas in Africa. Yeah, as far as I know, like, there's a couple of different circumstances in which they're hunted. One is when they're, like, call it a problem elephant that's maybe causing destruction or whatever. And then I've also heard that sometimes people pay to essentially shoot an elephant that's, like, already chosen out, like, go shoot that one. That doesn't sound that fun to me.
It's all done. Oh.
Made in an hour. Yeah, exactly, Mel. They are careful about what you're actually able to hunt. If you want to hunt warthogs, hunt the East Coast? Yeah, that's where we're at right now. I assume, what, 4 to 8 or something is their drink time still? Do you like bow hunting or rifle hunting better? Assuming that we're talking in real life bow hunting? What's that? It's a silly argument being that GTA is a simulation on crime. What's a silly argument, though? Drew and Danny, thanks for the super chats, guys. My idea is make it so the gun you have to use for full score on an elephant has so much kick that it breaks your shoulder, wait 3 days to shoot again. 12 out of 12 idea. Drew, thank you as well. They should put large pythons in the Everglades. It could be a neat idea. See, Bottom Boy, there was a Hunting Unlimited game that did exactly that. There was an elephant that was a man killer or something, and you were supposed to hunt that one down. I throw the ball, she grabs, runs 10 feet, stops, and stares at me, not walking down there to get it. Yeah, Shadow hasn't quite grasped the whole fetch idea. Sometimes she brings it back, sometimes she doesn't. Having elephants instead of wild boars ruin farms gives another perspective. You already have lions, why not elephants and rhinos? They're pretty much in the same category. Yeah, once they added lions, I actually said that. That it opens up the possibility for maybe things like elephants and rhinos to be added. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think the perception of lions versus the perception of like elephants and rhinos is different. I think that people just look at elephants and rhinos as like these gentle things that never hurt anybody, and lions are a big scary cat. Not everybody looks at them that way though. Yeah, that makes sense, Mel. Which of these shall we shoot? I guess this guy. Boy, I don't know if the wind changed direction. I feel that cool air coming in. Hey, I was hoping that might be a hard shot in through there. Yeah, that's the thing, Mel. It's a much more complicated topic than is easily discussed on a stream, I would say. I'll be content if they give us big scary hippos, honestly. I think hippos would be a decent compromise in a way. We need greater Kudu? I'm with you there. Max, thanks for becoming a channel member, by the way. If you're not in the Discord already, be sure to join that, link up your YouTube, get the member role, and all the good stuff that comes along with that, and enjoy the green name and emojis in chat as well. Are you charging me? Excuse me. I didn't consent to this. Where's she at? Oh. As long as she doesn't try chewing my wires again. Zero reason to not add hippos. Now we have gators. Very much hunted one of the coolest species to hunt. They are neat. The one thing is, and this is just a me thing. My god, there's so many capes down here now. Until they add like a true size mechanic, all the hippos are essentially going to look the same, and that's going to be kind of lame. That rhymed. Who's Kayla? I don't know. I don't know a Kayla.
Kayla.
I do know a Kyla, though, and that is my girlfriend. I need to make a trophy lodge that you're able to hunt squirrels in the back. Just kind of head out the back of the lodge and smoke some squirrels. Somebody talked about adding a target range to the trophy lodge, kind of add some functionality, and I quite like that idea. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I lob a bullet your way? Maybe you could catch it. Oh, what a catch. Man's went to the ground and everything. Kyla equals Flantro's puppy mom. Yes. What time is that zone? Capes are 9 to 12:30. The north coast, if you keep going, is nuts. More than even on the east side. Excuse me, sir. Quit it. Yep. Hopefully that's a lung. It was a little high. It is. Just killed 5 turkeys and a black bear. There you go. Okay, bye. Corey, thanks for the super chat. As far as elephants go, I'm pretty sure Hunting Unlimited, Ultimate Hunting, why did I say I've been talking about that? Ultimate Hunting is supposed to have them. Basically use that game as a scapegoat and see how it goes over. Honestly, from UW's perspective, that makes a lot of sense. Like, yeah, see if people take issue with that. If not, frankly, as far as business goes, you know, competition-wise, EW will probably be compelled to add them if they do go over well. Woo! Didn't know that one was so close. Who is Kayak? Everybody asks who is Kayak, nobody asks how is Kayak. I really wasn't prepared for this particular element of this hunt, but seems we're surviving. How to get money fast and call the wild? Do this. This is one way. Hunting geese is definitely the best way if you have the goose DLC, and that DLC costs, what's she getting into? Oh, I thought she was just licking her legs. Anyway, the goose DLC is like $3, $3 or $4. One of the few DLCs that doesn't pay for itself in terms of real money, but the most worthwhile DLC, I'll say it that way. Did you get a diamond yet? Yeah, we shot a brown diamond bighorn skate buffalo, 157 and change, 157.1 I think. Pretty cool, something I've always wanted actually. Have you saw any rhinos in this game yet, probably? Well, I guess the map is like 4 years old, so it was really a spoiler. There's a mission that involves a rhino. I'll just leave it at that. You don't shoot it. I don't want people to think that. We need Sable. Yeah, Elander Sable is something I'd be a big fan of. That was a great one. Red Hunt coming along. Not as fast as I'd like. Finding the time to put in to do multiple runs is just more and more difficult. Having the puppy and this time of year, I'm editing a lot of my real life footage and trying to get all that stuff sorted. The amount of opportunities I get to spend 45 minutes to even do one run are rare these days. We need a great one elk. I think either species of elk could do good as a great one. How many diamonds did you say you messed up in all your time playing? 25 might be a good estimate. The first probably like 6 or 7 opportunities I messed up. I didn't even know what a diamond was, to be fair, but I still think that counts as messing up a diamond. Let's see, I passed on the opportunity to shoot Mr. Black, that diamond black bear in the Leighton missions. I messed up 2 diamond moose, at least 1 diamond elk, and I'm assuming probably another animal or 2 that I didn't even know was maybe a diamond. Then there's been a bunch of just randoms over the years that I didn't get the diamond of because of consecutive harvest. Now that is no longer a thing, but it was at the time, and I mean that cost me 10 or 15 diamonds itself. What map is this? Vurhonga, Savanna. I really enjoy your background music. I'm glad you like it. That's actually something Kylo was adding a bunch of songs for the Twitch playlist. I think she was going to add to the YouTube playlist too. We'll make it happen. She's the one that found the last montage song, and a lot of people like that one. Texas Heart shot him. I don't know if that 300 is going to pull that one off. I remember a diamond moose, DD, and you were trying to shoot with a bow. Oh, so 3 diamond moose I messed up then. Because 1 on Medved where I lost conseg. That was before I got my diamond muster, so I had 0 still at this point. The one that you're mentioning with DD where I had no idea what I was doing and I shot it with a bow. No quick kill, and I probably shot it too many times. And then 1 where I kind of was starting to know what diamonds were, and I was actually trying to get a diamond, and I went for a safe shot, which I thought was double lung. Lost just enough quick kill to drop it below the diamond mark. I think it was a 945 or 948, when it should have been like a 953. Getting consistent now, I will say. Bob here wants to give you $100. He needs you to say yes first, though. I mean, he can do as he pleases. I don't know what you mean. Who is Bob? Lady Legend getting like 5 great ones in 7 weeks and me getting 5 golds in 7 weeks. We are not the same. That is some solid great one luck. We're gonna have probably like 30 capes by the time we're done here. Bob's your uncle? You got it right. What are your favorite DLC maps? Of just the DLC maps, probably Vurhonga, Silver Edge Peaks, and Rancho. I think I'd go with those ones. I like Rancho a lot. The problem with Rancho is it's they reset it so maybe it'll, or redistributed it so maybe it'll be better, but the whitetail all being in one spot kind of made it less fun. Is the dilute fur type rare? I believe it is now, yeah. Have you ever felt burnout playing Call of the Wild? Yeah, can you move your head, ma'am? Let's see if we can make this happen in a different way. Anyway, often it'll happen like between map releases, so it's kind of like around now, honestly, but then the new weapon pack came out, so that kind of delays it a little bit. But, what, Mississippi came out in December-ish? It's been, you know, 3 months. And we're not going to see another map for about 3 more months. It's usually end of June-ish when a new map comes out. So it can lead to burnout, kind of playing the same maps over and over again, but I just look for different ways to hunt, different goals. If I can hunt with a bow this week, or hunt with different weapons, hunt in a different style than I normally do. The Throwback Thursday series was introduced for a number of reasons, but not the least of which being another game to kind of help deal with the burnout. And that's kind of why I was doing the Subnautica streams, the Red Dead streams and stuff. It helps to just have that variety. We'll kind of see what happens once Red Dead's done here. Might have to find a new way to remove some of the monotony. What gun am I using for the Cave Buffalo? The 300. It's a weapon that's a part of the Yukon Valley map DLC. Nice, Jordan. Excuse me, sir. I request that you let me shoot you. Do I like Yukon Valley? Yeah, I kind of just wish it had Doll Sheep or something. It's weird, like, I like it a lot, I enjoy hunting it, and then I kind of get there, and I just end up feeling like there's not as many species to hunt as I want there to be. Because, you know, maybe I'm not trying to hunt small species. That's going to eliminate fox and duck. Now, if I want to hunt wolves, I'm really only going to see wolves, the occasional moose, maybe some caribou. Like, I guess it's the animals have such specific home ranges that you rarely have the opportunity to stumble into other things like you do on some other maps. Loadout right now, we're running with the 300, 308, 223, and 22. I don't even know what I shot here. I kind of forgot that happened. 9 legendary cape, there you go. Drink time for Kudu? Apparently, what did you guys say? 1800 to 2100, somewhere in there? Well, kind of using the 300 canning magnum. Can you not have your head there, sir? Shot too high. That'll help. Capes are all along the east and south border. They might be most among the north border. I mean, we're hardly going 100 meters and not stumbling into them. No need to at me. Honestly, Mel, the way that OBS works, it has me signed out of chat anyway, so it does nothing. Like, it doesn't highlight it for me or anything. It's as if it's not happening, just extending the message. There is quite literally no need, you are correct. You're my favorite YouTuber? Well, I'm honored to have that distinction. Right up here somewhere is where I got the Bighorn's Diamond Cape with my bow during that grind. I have indeed done many face reveals of my RL content. Lots of those on YouTube and more to come here soon. Weird OBS things? Yeah, I don't know why. Like, you have to actively log into YouTube to stream on YouTube. Or at least I do. I guess you could use a stream key, but I'm connected with my account, but yet I can't be logged into chat. I don't know why. What's up, Archie? Got a bighorn brown cape yesterday checking the coast for the first time. That seems to be a common trend. We had one as well. Oh dear. There were more capes here than I saw. I think that's the only male, and he's kind of going away. No, you. If that could have dropped, it would have been a lot cooler. Didn't really work how I wanted. How many diamonds do you have? We'll have to check our stats here in a second. It sounds like we're going to get run over. Ow. Nope. Don't do it. I don't need this. We've survived all the way to here. We're not dying now. Okay. Favorite animal to hunt? Capes when they're charging are pretty cool, but I think gray wolves kind of for that same reason. Let's see. 869 diamonds. What a time to ask. Just gave that female a reverse Uno card. It gave it back too, unfortunately. My wrist is still being in pain, but I hope everyone's doing good. Hope you are as well, man. Tommy, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate the support. The rifle iron sight sensitivity has gone very slow on console. Is it a bug? I'm not aware of anything. Is there any chance that it like reset your setting, I guess we'll call it, for aim sensitivity? It's possible they've changed the category. Like maybe iron sights is considered look sensitivity and not aim sensitivity now? Something like that. I was late, what did I miss? A Troll Cape Buffalo and then a Bighorn's Brown Diamond Cape Buffalo. Had a pretty solid hunt so far. Recommendations on grinding for level 60? If you're just trying to level up and get cash, probably goose hunting would be my main piece of advice. How do I fix the lime mains looking awful? They only look bad in the harvest screen. In the trophy lodges and stuff, they look fine. There's no fix to it, but it just happens. 19 great ones? Yeah, that's an incorrect stat. When Bloodhounds came out about a year ago, back in March of 2021, they tried to add a great one counter and they messed everything up for stats. So that when I looked at my stats and I said that I have 869 diamonds, not 1169, that's because the golds were being counted as diamonds. I believe diamonds were being put into that great one counter, and just everything is incorrect. None of these numbers are exact, but you know, you figure over the course of 12,000 golds, if a couple hundred silvers got thrown in there, it's still close. But yeah, I have one great one. The 19 were, well, the other 18 were, I guess I got about 18 diamonds in the month where that bug was happening, where diamonds were counted as great ones. That must have been the case. MT Vids, thanks for the super chat. Here, Flint, hopes this helps. Keep up the great work. I will definitely do my best. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Currently running 9 construction projects and about to start 3 more. I'm over here, I can barely record a video and take care of a dog in a day. I don't know how you do it. How long are you going to stream for? About 35 more minutes. How do you feel about blowgun hunting or blowgun DLC? The difficulty of hunting with a blowgun would be difficult to replicate in a game. I say the same about spear hunting. Because part of the... I've only used blowguns in very limited capacity, but part of the challenge is kind of keeping your aim while also using the correct amount of air. What if they had almost like anybody that's familiar with Madden, this might make sense, like the kick meter? So you have to time your shot very specifically, otherwise like maybe the power is going to be off or the accuracy will be off. That might be a way to simulate the difficulty, but then again, and this is not meant to be like negative really, but when things that are difficult get added to Call of the Wild, there tend to be complaints, so maybe that's not a good idea. Super rare buff, I'm running around hoping for the best on one, but how many legendaries can be on one map? I don't know. Maybe a respawn. I like the responsibility, but sometimes need that mental break. That's why I love these streams. That's definitely, like, I don't know that, maybe it's just because you're supposed to naturally get it, but I feel like you're never, when you're, you know, you get your first job and in school and stuff, I don't feel like it's made clear that you need to, like, take a mental break. When I was at my apartment, I struggled a lot more with, I guess you could make it as simple as just like a positive mental attitude. That was a big thing. Didn't JaxyBeard do a bunch of that stuff? Since moving here, if I can just walk around outside, and honestly having a puppy, which even though she can be nuts, is a joy as well. But I've noticed the difference it makes to just walk outside and chill for 5 minutes. Versus before, I was kind of trapped. I could walk outside and look at pavement. That's not fun. Are you telling me you found an albino already, Mel? That sounds like you. That would make enough sense. Level 6? Did he make gold, I wonder? Hoping for the best. Why look like the capes have no eyes in the harvest screen? I have not noticed this, but I will attempt to take a look here. Except I am bad at shooting. Okay. first spot I looked at, that sounds about right. Fingers crossed for a gold. What would you play if there was no Call of the Wild? I mean, Classic is where I got started in hunting games. There's a fair chance I'd probably still play Madden. I love Farming Sim. I bought the game like a week before we got Shadow. Was playing it, having fun. Haven't touched it since. I just haven't had the time for leisure games and stuff, I guess, as much. I see eyes, I don't know. Mel Hacker confirmed. Mel has the weirdest luck, which delivers all kinds of good things, but not a super rare, weirdly enough. Will there be another The Hunter? I would like to say yes. I forget where the report came from, but I saw a report that stated like how much revenue that Call of the Wild was bringing in for EW or for wherever the revenue ends up going specifically. And it seemed to be very profitable, so I'd like to think they would continue down that path and keep making new hunting games, but you never know, they might see it as a market that's shrinking, not growing. I watched an old video the other day and it was right after the 300 got that super loud buff and I almost missed it? Almost missed it. Wait. I need help. What did you almost miss? Fourth time I've been trolled by Cape Buffalo. You'll get one. 200 diamonds and no super rare? I was lucky. I had a super rare. Oh, it was about a year after my first diamond, so probably within 40 diamonds anyway. I had 2 super rares within 40 or 50 diamonds. I don't know. Sometimes it just goes that way. You mean when the 300 sounded like a tank? I had my, like, right now I run my audio setting on, I think 40. I had to keep it at 10 back then because it was so loud. That would be epic, Mel. Tristan, thank you again. Call the Wild survey mentioned different DLCs. Did you like any? I have a very simple outlook on that survey, and that is if they're looking at something for maybe like a new game down the road, I'm all for this idea. If they're looking at it for this game, I think don't make the game into something it's not would be something they should consider. What do you think about a Great One Predator? I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream. Or was that? It might have been Sunday stream. I've been of the opinion that we need a non-antlered Great One sometime soon, so a Predator would fit that bill. No short answer. Explain the survey, please. It's probably best. I don't know if we could get it linked or whatever. It's in the official Discord, right? Oh, really? Well then, maybe I'd do. What's that? Maybe I do need to explain it to some degree. It was a bunch of different, say, ideas or concepts. Things like, I don't know if camping specifically was mentioned, but survival or fishing and just some other ideas and things you'll hear often suggested. But there are games that are specifically in that niche of like, you know, survival or fishing or outdoors in general. This is a hunting game in particular. It's been that for 5 years. I don't know that expanding it makes a lot of sense. Mel has it linked in her latest Call of the Wild vid. Is it still up? Rock climbing? Yeah, there you go. Now that's in the Hunter Classic in a way with Ibex. A lot of people don't like that. You think they'll add true size? I think they have to if they want the game to continue to succeed. In my opinion, you know, your diamond predators and stuff like that are only so good. You can only shoot so many diamond coyotes until you get tired of every single coyote you shoot looking the exact same. You know, every male having the same size and stuff. Now, I do like what they've done, and obviously they did this from the beginning with the different common fur types. They have different names now, but there were 3 different common whitetail fur types. There were 3 different common blacktail fur types, I do believe. That stuff was good. That helps with variety, but in my opinion, they have to. I mean, the Hunter Classic has it. The Hunter Classic is 13 years old. When I see 2 whitetail bucks coming in, and one has a weight estimate of 55 to 70, and one has a weight estimate 85 to 100, the 85 to 100 looks like it's 60, 80 pounds heavier. That matters, you know? So everyone up midday on the 2nd was down by early evening on the 5th. Did they usually take him down so fast? I usually take him and don't look back. I guess we're just gonna keep going here, see if they continue drinking on the coast. It's 12:30 though, so maybe we can do a time reset again. I would say that's more likely, bottom boy. Let me think. Classic was 8 when Call of the Wild came out, basically. How long was Call of the Wild being worked on before it released? Hard to say, but I would bet it takes close to a year, if not 2 years, to build what they have with the 2 maps and the different species and all that. So, you know, if they're looking at making a new game, if they want Call of the Wild to have its 8-year lifespan, if that's what Classics was considered, then yeah, now's about the time to start getting stuff figured out. I am jealous, David. We haven't had pizza since the Super Bowl. We need to go back to that place, too. I can't... Oh, wait. I don't know if they have gluten-free pizza or not. I'm sure they have something else I can get, but I always forget. They were really a really good place. For Call of the Wild, I think they need to focus more on maps, lodges, great ones, etc. Did you see that thing? It was in Scarecrow's mod chat. And I don't know where he got it, but it was like EW had posted their original concept art for a trophy lodge. It looked incredible. I think it was pointed out, like, why did they not continue on this route? Guess I'm gonna have to hunt for lions for at least 1 albino now. I need one still. One of these days I'll really take it seriously. How you doing with the pup? I think mine's the fact that she still likes to be crazy, and you know, she gets a little too excited with playing, like biting and scratching a little bit. But I think better. I think she's the fact that we can go outside more and more as it gets warmer, and next couple of days are in the 30s as highs, but still, I think that helps. She just gets to get some energy out outside and all that. What the heck are you doing, you weirdo? Running past me all willy-nilly. Or at me. Whatever works. Maybe it was too much like Cabela's or Bass Pro Mel, I don't know, but I agree. It looked really good. Curious if now is a good time to get back into Call of the Wild. I would say, like, if you've been away from the game for more than 3 months, then yes. Because, you know, obviously there's new content added, generally speaking, every couple of months. I will say we're not going to see any new content, most likely, till June sometime. That's when the next map's probably going to come out. They've been on a schedule of releasing a new map once every 6 months for the past, like, 4 years. So, you could expect a new map in June. So I would say it's a good time to get back into it. If you haven't checked out the other map, I'd say by the time you get to kind of get caught up with everything, we'll be expecting a new map fairly soon after that. I didn't see your message there, MSA, but it just hit me. I better go back and get more. You got a blizzard outside? We've had crazy rain. It might be a similar situation with that precipitation, but nice and warm, 60-something degrees today, and it's already dropping. 50-something. I looked at it already. And tomorrow's high is 39. Goodness. Maybe I should be looking at the game and not the weather. It shouldn't take 12 minutes to buy 120 rounds. Yet, I forget where I said that at. I was talking to, maybe Beard or TK, and I was just like, please, just put in a word. Just let us buy ammo in bulk. Can the rain just go away? I hope you're ready for like 2 more months of this. It is spring good sir. It's taking me back to turkey season last year thinking about that. A lot of days I was really excited to hunt, but it was raining so much and I already drowned the one camera. I wasn't trying to do it again. 2 years, but I heard it's kind of broken right now. It's going to depend who you talk to as to what opinion of the game you're going to get. Generally speaking, I'd say Call of the Wild's pretty solid as far as stability and such goes. There are different little issues that happen here and there, but compared to, I would say compared to 2 years ago, it's actually a lot more stable now. I see the crazy amount of rain because I live in Western PA too, and it's really bad. Yeah, I mean, I tend to think we're somewhat lucky, and we knew going in buying this house that it never really floods, but we have a creek right out front, and we're basically butted up against a, wouldn't call it a mountain, but a pretty big hill, so all the water's running downwards, and we haven't had any problems with it, but always a concern. I hate autocorrect so much. I only know how PA Spring works. Oh, I see. I know how PA Spring works, but I can hope it stays away. I mean, I'm in the same boat. As far as filming for turkey season goes, I am better off without the rain, but it just happens. Miss anything? A Troll Cape Buffalo and a Bighorns Brown Diamond Cape Buffalo. That was a cool kill. Do I think Call of the Wild will get an anti-cheat soon? I don't expect it to happen, but I am of the opinion that slowly the cheats and stuff, especially in multiplayer, are kind of getting out of hand. The video that I recorded for yesterday, the Aurora hunt, I was on a map, I was running around, and this one, I think it was the only guy on the map, said something about using a particular mod, and I was just like, oh yeah, mods, they ruined the game, I don't know why anybody uses them. And he's like, oh, my brother uses it, and he's speed hacking his way to me, so I gotta join another game and, you know, try to go record my video from there. It's no good to, it's no good to see the hacks and stuff ruin multiplayer. Does YouTube allow 3-year badges, Zaggy? I thought 2 years was still the cap. Maybe they've changed it. My first time trying out Whiteheart for the new competitions thing, I got glitches on a tree stand and had to leave. Epic. Glitch, not glitches. Could you not fast travel? I thought that fixed it. I just don't have enough time to do it. I was looking at it today, I want to do it, I just don't have the time to do it. Maybe one we'll try to really hit one of those competitions hard and see if we can get anywhere, but I just never have the time to put in. I don't know if they do This Is Your Place. They used to have it capped. I'll look right now. Out here running anyway. Let's see. We're gonna go to the right place. Mods would be fine if they didn't use them in multiplayer. Yeah, I don't particularly care if people use mods or hacks in single player. The issue is, though, even with that, the legit kills, the legit diamonds, legit great ones, all that stuff, they're devalued by even people that are just using single player and hacking like that, because they can post as many as they want. Why am I not finding what I'm looking for here? I don't know where it is now. Is it here? No. Well, should have been in that category. T or Tay Aurora? Is that what you're asking me? I say Tay. I think Tay's correct. The map trailer, the person said Tay, I thought. I can't find the thing I'm looking for. I'll figure it out in a little bit. Have you seen the Elden Ring hype? I've seen it all over. It's not really my type of game, but it looks cool. Looks like a good game. Well made. Tai Owakakaka is how you say it, Bottom Boy. You are correct. You ask anybody, that is the correct pronunciation. I need to watch that again. What's the biggest animal you shot in real life? The buck that I shot this past year. Net non-typical, he's 171 and 3/8. Gross score in the area of about 180, 181. I scored him at 180 and 6/8. My brother had 181 and 2/8. The official score, gross, had him 179 and change, but that was after the 60-day drying period, so no doubt in my mind he was over 180 the day I shot him. I think it was 179 and 1/8, so if he less, or 2/8 maybe, if he lost more than 6/8 of an inch over 60 days drying, then he was over 180. Kyle, thanks for the super chat. Thanks. Do you like my first diamond? Do I know what your first diamond is? Either way, if you got your first one, congrats. Can you show what part of the map you're on? I certainly can. We are currently moving along the northern coast. I'd love to know how many capes we've shot today. It's a bunch. Wrong thing. Upwards of 20 since we killed our diamond. Actually, we've shot 20 in the last 30 minutes. Killed my first rare coyote. It was piebald. Nice. I like the piebald coyotes. They're neat. Unique. As far as piebalds go, there's not really any other piebald animal in Call of the Wild that's quite like them. Gotta go. Happy that I caught the stream. Wish y'all a great rest of the stream and rest of the day. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. Or see you in the next one, as you might say. Wow. How do you feel about upping the max level past 60? You know, it's been so long since I used to really make a big deal about this. I'm not sure if I care about it as much anymore as I used to. But I used to be a big supporter of that idea. Anybody that maybe used to play Rocket League years ago may recall the max level in Rocket League was 75. At one point, they made it to where there's no level cap, and you just keep leveling up, and there's a set amount of experience you had to get to level up. I thought that'd be great for Call of the Wild, even if you don't get any more skills and perks, if you just were able to level up, because it would be cool to, you know, because everybody that's played more than a couple hundred hours is level 60. It'd be cool to be like, hey, I'm level 112. This guy's level 117. He must be playing more than I am, or must be more efficient than me. Stuff like that. You gotta lose Cystic K Buffalo too, Mel? Or you tell me those are the rares? Both of the... Oh, I see. Yes. I would have believed it. Yes, albino and leucistic are the rares. I hope it makes it, Brady. I think that one I shot was a max of 155 too. How do you feel about population scanners in Call of the Wild? Is it cheating? Absolutely. 100%. Maybe I can explain why a little bit. If you are... I hate that I'm even giving the concept of it any time of day, but I feel like since you're asking, I should explain it too. If you're using a population scanner, and it tells you that you've got, you know, a diamond or whatever, then you'll be able to just check that particular species' drink time or whatever. But the bigger issue is that it's used for population reset spamming to get like a diamond or whatever that people want. Really using mods of any kind is cheating. I know there are like weapon skin mods, you could argue that's not cheating, but the issue is that if you're using one mod, it is a slippery slope, I guess is the way to say it. Now Bighorn's legendary? See? I knew you were gonna find something else. First time making a stream, glad you can make it in. What are Cape Buffalo drink times? 9:30 to 12:30. It's looking like we might be through all the Cape Buffalo area, which is good. If you have to do more than just press play to actually play the game, it's cheating in my opinion. If you have to do stuff behind closed doors of the game, it's cheating. Pretty concise way to say that. It's like, I understand, like I said, like the weapon skins or whatever. I don't care if people do it, but it's a slippery slope once you start to go down that path. Like, oh, it was easy, I added this mod. Let me just add this one here. Like, it's that sort of thing. But the game was made in a certain way. Like, I'm of the opinion that even with the graphics, you know, a lot of people don't care for motion blur, a lot of people don't care for the heat haze or the fog. I leave it on simply because the developers took the time to make it. They think the game looks good with it, and who am I to say that it doesn't look as good? I don't care if people turn it off, that's not cheating, obviously, to change your graphic settings. But the game was made in a certain way by the devs, so in my opinion, that's just what should be used to play it. Tristan, thanks again. Final dono, gotta go. Appreciate it, man. But after Red Dead, maybe you could try Horizon Zero Dawn. Hunting could be interesting. I didn't know there was hunting in that. I might have to give it a look. No worries, Peter. I heard a cape. Got much better after watching Flinter. Was that cheating? No. Doesn't quite qualify. What kind of car do you drive? Right now I've got an 06 F-150. I'm looking at getting a... I might just get a new Ranger. It blows my mind. I could buy a 2022 Ranger that's essentially new, used lightly, at some dealership for like $40,000. Or I could just custom order one for like $36,000. I don't even get why. It's insane to me that it's literally cheaper to just buy a new one. So, I don't know, we'll see. Don't know if I can get a vehicle loan anyway with a mortgage thing going on, but we'll find out. Would you know why Call of the Wild keeps crashing for me? Have you tried updating your graphics driver? That could potentially be a reason for that. Alright, let's, what time is it? Oh my god, we only have like 13 minutes. Where has the time gone? Let's make it Kudu drink time and try down in there a little bit. Custom. Not custom in any fancy way, Bottom Boy, but just like... You know, obviously I want four-wheel drive because... Well, once you get on my road, you'll see why. But then, like, the very specific things, like what... I think you can get like the... Is it Rhino something for the bed liner, or you can get like a normal bed liner, you can get the backup camera with like the towing assist stuff, which assuming I get a Polaris Ranger, I'd want to have just, you know, every little specific detail down to exactly what I want versus just a stock one that's more expensive anyway. Better be bright pink. So they have a, is it, oh, what's it, Voltage Blue. I like it a lot. But I'm bad at keeping my truck clean, so I'm probably gonna get like a white or something where the dirt won't show as bad. I've never washed my current truck, it's just old. I don't care what it looks like. It gets me from A to B. You plan on making spring turkey hunting videos? I intend to, yeah. Why does it say you killed 19 great ones? You have to make a command for this, maybe. Last year, when Bloodhounds came out, they tried to make a great one counter and messed everything up. Diamonds were being counted as great ones, golds were being counted as diamonds, and therefore not only does it say I have 19 great ones, it says I have 1,169 diamonds, whereas my actual number should be 869. Stuff was counted in the wrong category and for some reason never fixed. Why do you look up when you confirm? Out of curiosity, did Flinter get autocorrected to country there? That'd be a new one. Honestly, it's a bit of an outdated reason. So, back in the day before trophy lodges, when you shot a trophy animal, a diamond or a rare, and you wanted to put it in the thumbnail, the easiest thing to do was to get a really good screenshot from the harvest screen. Now that's not necessary with trophy lodges, but I still kind of do it by default. It makes like a nice blue background behind the animal versus, you know, maybe some sticks or the animal's body or brush, whatever there may be on the ground. It's as simple as that. Excuse you. Get a Polaris Razor? Yeah, I've been looking at the Razors after talking to you about that, Bottom Boy. I don't think they're for what I need. I need more of a work type of thing. There's a Ranger like Polaris Ranger, not a Ford. It's legit 25 minutes away And it's basically exactly what I want, but a little bit on the older side, and I'm pretty sure I better worry about getting the truck first, because if I can't make it to Wyoming to pronghorn hunt this fall, that'll be big sad. Can the alligators be called in? They cannot. Craig, thanks for renewing your membership, by the way. I appreciate that. Welcome back with the big old 12. Can-Am Defender, they look like they'd be effectively the same kind of workness, the same kind of utility as a Polaris Ranger. I've been looking at them too. Polaris General? If I can get a hold of a used one, I've not even seen one advertised anywhere. Generals are sweet. I literally have not seen any of them anywhere. Rangers are expensive to fix when they break. I mean, that makes enough sense. I wanted to get as well, this is part of the reason that I'm considering a Ranger over just some sort of four-wheeler. I want to get a plow for it. The neighbor actually plows the road with a four-wheeler, but I just think a Ranger might do a little better job at that. Get a John Deere Gator. The previous owner had one. He said it was a great purchase for him. That's the other thing too. I do want the bed for moving firewood and stuff around deer if that eventually happens again. They have a dump bed, really? Now that's intriguing. I'm gonna have to see if I can find any of them around here. I really don't want to buy one of them new. I don't think that's something I can work into the budget if I want to do it this year, which, again, I've mentioned this, after pulling my buck out of the CRP and everything down there, I really don't want to do that again. I'm generally, the water flows back towards the house from anywhere that I would hunt. If I just get something I could load a deer into that would float, I might do that. But the beavers that have been around here, I mean, you go anywhere where there's brush, every tree is down. Tie Shadow to a snowplow and hold Milkbone in front of her. Maybe if I get a peanut butter might work of some kind. Yours has a dump bed? Yours is a Ranger, right? Or is it? I thought it was. Any luck? We shot a diamond bighorn Brown K buffalo. Why'd you pick Quattro over Tay on your grind? As simple as the fact that I wanted to hunt them in the daylight. I would have actually chosen Parquet. Parquet is probably my favorite red deer map. I just enjoy hunting, you know, black buck, axis deer, stuff like that. Mule deer as well that you encounter while hunting red deer. But that's a male. It's kind of a decent one. Anyway, but Quattro has Puma. Puma drink at the same time as red deer and often in the same areas. They'll spook them. It's very annoying. Wolves on Quattro will spook red deer as well, but it's very rare. Almost never do I actually have that issue. They are bottom boy. The thing is, like, they move them as well, or I'd have... I mean, the bedding down there is fantastic anyway, but I'd have even more. Can-Am Defenders have a dump bed? That's why I gotta ask all these questions on the stream. Everybody knows things that I don't know. How many diamonds do I have? 869. Dave reveal? Hey Dave, come in here a minute. Ranger 1000, mine's a manual dump, but I'm not hauling stuff so heavy that I can't lift anyway. I wonder, do they all have that, or is that all Ranger 1000s, I mean? Just the Bighorn Cape so far, Tyler. I've been told Kudu drink down this coast as well. I'm trying to give it a look. Probably in a minute or two we're going to have to get back to the lodge, but... Nice. Toe reveal? That's premium content, my guy. Other than Africa 2.0, what other maps would you like to see in the game? I start to run out of ideas the more things that I actually want to get added. Rancho was one that I definitely wanted. Other than Africa 2.0, I would have probably said like a Midwestern whitetail map, but we're never going to see rutting behavior in Call of the Wild. That's just not the type of game Call of the Wild is, so... A Valdebois type map. Valdebois from Classic could be cool. Get some Alpine Ibex in there. If you're unfamiliar with that map, in Classic it's got the Ibex I mentioned, it's got ptarmigan, red deer, roe deer, red fox. Am I missing one species? Brown bear. Now those would all be kind of repeats, but if they could get 2 more new species that I didn't name that aren't obviously in Classic, and I'm sure they could probably come up with something, I think it could be a pretty solid map. Get smoked. Finally get to use the 308. Sea Bottom Boy, that's one thing I definitely don't have is experience with almost any of those, minus yours, and I enjoyed it enough when we got to ride it around, and a couple of times I drove it to where I'd be like, yeah, I'd use this. I really wouldn't mind. They were popular for a while in the hunting community, like an electric one, because then you're more or less silent, but I don't even know like how much power do those have. This place is kind of muddy and stuff. I don't know that I would want to be putting some weight in the back of one of them and then getting stuck in the mud, no power to get out. What's a gun that you would like the Call of the Wild doesn't have? Well, I use the 7mm Mod 8 in real life to hunt deer, so probably that just for kind of selfish reasons. I don't care what the caliber is necessarily, but I would like to see a rifle that we could zero for 400 meters. I just think that would be practical. Bad boy bugs, that's what they're called, you're right. I didn't even know the name of it, I just remembered it being a thing. Could you make a video of diamond number 900? I might. Ain't trusting a battery in the cold? That too, yeah. Even if I was able to keep it in the garage. Because here, the one thing, I really enjoyed that about hunting down there, like, is the amount of room you have to move around. Like, the fact that you're taking the buggy to go hunt says a lot about how much space there is. Here, like, if I walk 500 yards, I'm basically to the back of the property. So I don't have to worry about taking the vehicle to get there, but even just leaving it in the garage and then getting as far out as the deer, I don't know. No good. What about a trashed up Jeep Wrangler with mud tires? I feel like that might be a little bit bigger than what I'd want, just simply because, you know, there's certain trees that wouldn't fit between that a, you know, a Ranger or whatever would. Should have brought the night vision scope or something. This is nuts. Kudu everywhere. Actually, on that note, we might go back to the trophy lodge since we spooked all them. Can see up to that edge and there's no more, so let's go place our buffalo. In the meantime, Danny, thanks for the super chat. Wish granted, the 410 bird shot now zeros to 400 meters. Holy, I'm gonna shoot a diamond rabbit at 400. Can you imagine the wound time? That was one of my favorite videos I did. It was the day that Great Ones released. I was running around Layton, and I found a level 3 rabbit. So, and I said in the stream that day, I was like, if I find anything, I'll make a video on it tonight. So I found that rabbit, and I thought, well, I did find something. So I called it the not so great one, but I shot it with the 410 pistol, and the thing survived for like, God, I don't know, 3 to 5 seconds. It was too long for being shot with any sort of shotgun of any kind. Suzuki Samurai if you're going vehicle mud machines. I shall keep this in mind. I was going to put it in here, but I kind of want to replace that cape with a moose one of these days. I want to know what animals we can see through this wall. There's something. I guess this was a lot more rare at the time that we shot it than the one that we shot today, quite honestly. That's a big one. What about in here? Don't I have a cape in here? The hang time. 12 years later, you gotta predict what bush that it's gonna be hopping towards next because it's gonna take so long to get there. God, that looks cool. I always wanted a bighorns brown cape, but it never seemed really feasible. Obviously, with the rarity being changed now, they're a lot more feasible. That's just a cool looking animal. I like that a lot. Well, go figure. I have to make sure I thank Venom in Discord. He told me to check it out, and here we are with a brown diamond cape. But yeah, that is pretty well going to do it for the stream. That was fun. I like the more conversational nature of that one. There was a couple of different topics. It's always cool to see what ends up being talked about, from football to random vehicles for work and hunting and stuff. A neat trophy indeed, Billy. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. We are continuing the Let's Go Trophy Hunt over in Classic. Bye!